Hello everybody and welcome to the midweek market update from Smack the Markets for the 1st of May. Now today is Labour Day in many regions around the world, and consequently there's going to be many markets and traders on holiday today. So it's a good idea to check your fundamental calendar just to make sure the markets that you're considering trading are not affected. So let's take a look at some of the markets here that we've been focusing on in the trading room, and specifically the markets that we discussed on Monday, and see how they're faring out. Now, the first one here was the Dow Jones Future. We were looking for this market to continue long and continue to strengthen in the context of this long trend that we have here on the daily chart. And that's now sort of been playing out pretty much as expected. So it's been sort of moving on quite nicely. So the S&Ps and the NASDAQ future are already at sort of all-time highs. So those have actually broken out to highs. This market here, the Dow future, is a bit of a lagger. So we've been sort of trading the lagger here as it's been sort of in catch-up mode to catch up with its sort of counterparts. So far, it's been playing out sort of quite nicely. We've been intraday trading this market and sort of picking up on the sort of volatility when these markets continue in the context of the longer time frame trend. We'll continue to do that. I think this still looks bullish. It still looks strong. It's an earnings week this week. Again, we have more earnings out today, and you know, again, these earnings have broadly been sort of positive for the markets, and that sort of helped these index markets appreciate. So we'll still be looking at trading these markets long as long as these trends continue. If we come and have a look at silver now, we talked about silver on Monday because specifically, if we take a look at the weekly chart here, we're looking at the market rejecting off this 1510 level that we can see on the weekly, and looking for a move to the short side. Now, the market has rolled over. It has started to weaken here, sort of as expected. At this moment in time, though, we haven't managed to lock in any sort of positions to the short side. That's mainly down to the sort of lower time frames not sort of trending quite as nicely, giving us those sort of positions and entries at the moment. As we can see from the higher time frame perspective, technically, as long as the market stays underneath the 110 level, we'll still be happy to look for sort of shorter opportunities on silver. Now, the other market that the forex market that we looked at was dollar Sing. Now, on Monday, we were looking for this 136 level. If we take a look at this on the daily, we're looking for this 136 level to find support, looking for the market to act as support here, and looking for a move up towards that 137 level in this sort of trading window. Now, this week so far, we've had quite a turn on the US dollar, and the US dollar has turned negative on the week, and now that's sort of obviously helped this market or push this market short, and it's pushed it underneath that 136 level. I still like this one long, but only above the 136 level. So again, depending upon how the market sort of reacts, how the US dollar specifically reacts, if we get a rebound in that dollar later through the second half of the week, we'll look at longs again above that 136 level, you know, here on these lower time frames. However, the market may need to retrace back into a level to at least sort of find a bit of support. And if we take a look at this, the next sort of level that we can really see here, if I color that, the next level that we can see on this market is coming in around sort of 136, 135, sort of 70 area. So there's still a bit of a short way to go to come into that sort of zone and back into that sort of level. So again, at the moment, dollar Sing, we're just sort of holding back on this one and seeing how this one sort of develops. And mainly this is a US dollar play. Now, another market that we're also sort of keen on, certainly for the remainder of this week, is Euro against the Kiwi. Now, this market, we've already had some trades on already this week, and we've been trading this market on this sort of move long through this sort of trading window here on the 4-hour time frame. At the moment, the market is now sort of sitting in between the next trading window here. So you can see from 168.50 up to around 169 sort of 40. We've got a nice trading window there, and the market's sort of nicely in between it. From a high time frame perspective, our analysis hasn't really changed. Still like this market sort of long off the 167 level. That's still sort of playing out nicely on the daily time frame. If we come and have a look at the lower time frames here, you can see the sort of trend structure. You can see the sort of move here that we've had trades on already this week. Currently at the moment, the market's sort of consolidating into the moving averages. Again, there's sort of nice opportunities here, nice sort of areas of potential sort of support, areas that have been resistance that could act as support and could help for looking at new opportunities to the long side. So still looking at new positions on Euro Kiwi as long as this trend continues. So there's a few markets there that we're keeping a close eye on in the trading room. I certainly hope it helps. Look forward to speaking to you next time. Bye for now.